Good morning, punters. Big day of racing ahead at Sha Tin. We've got 11 races, Group 1 and Group 3, and exciting to see one of Hong Kong's toughest horses is EXULTANT try and add another Group 1 next to his name.
Toughest, one of our best, if not our best. Four-time Group 1 winner trying to become the first horse in Viva Pataka to make a back-to-back wins in the Standard Charter Champions and Charter Cup, and it's hard to see that not happening, Adam.
Yeah, it is. He's an incredible horse. One of my favourite in Hong Kong, just because whatever they throw at him, he just delivers back to them. He's so tough. There's nothing of him. We talk about him all the time. He carries his little tongue out to the side. He's just a dude of a horse. And as I said, whatever Tony continues to throw at him, he just continues to deliver for both him and Zac. It's going to be a race. It's a small race, so I'm tipping it's going to be smart tactics will win the race. And Furore was better, a lot better last start, but he does need to improve a lot to beat EXULTANT, because that was a tough race last start, and he was still pretty strong on the line.
And the other thing I would say about EXULTANT is that he's tactically versatile. Zac basically made a sustained run on him from the 1300 last time out, but from gate 7 where he's drawn, Zac can take him back if he wants to, assess how quickly horses like Time Warp, Shafano want to go in front. If that pace doesn't suit him, by the time they enter the back of the track, he can improve. If they are running along, I don't think a horse like Time Warp runs 2400. I think he'll be in front of the top of the straight, but that will do him.
Yeah.
He can come with his run and just prove superior.
Yeah, definitely. His Time Warp will lead, and Shafano will be there, but we all know Zac has a very good clock in his head, and he'll sum it up perfectly, and may the best stay a win.
So EXULTANT wins. I think we're both on the same page in Furore is the main danger. If you're playing trifectas, who would you be throwing in for third or fourth?
Time Warp, if he does get his soft lead, he probably just hangs on for a class. But I like Savvy 9 as a horse. He's a horse I always, he's getting better, and he's going to be obviously a better horse next season. But he could run a cheeky race.
Okay, so that's the first of the features. Should we start from the top?
Let's start from the top.
Okay, the Griffins. 1,200 metres this time for the Pakistan Star Plate. Who are you with here?
I've gone with Sunny Star, and a lot of people are saying, it's slowly run race and all that, but he did it impressively, and his recent trial I thought was really good too. He looks like a nice horse that enjoys attacking the line from the back of the pack. I can't see why he can't do it again. 1,200 metres looks perfect. One horse to keep an eye on this race is Super 10. He caught my eye actually looking at him in the parade last start. He's a real nice, big, strong horse, and I think he could run a much improved race stepping up to the 1,200.
Okay, I thought, yes, that Sunny Star and Like That were the two standouts in the race, really. As we go on to race 2, Amor Star really caught the eye first up. Are you with him, or have you found something to beat him?
Yeah, no, I'm with him. His trials before that were really good. Zac obviously had a ride in the race, that's why I didn't ride him last start, and I thought he really attacked the line well. He's going to need a lot of luck. Hopefully it's not a little disaster like that horse last week. And I can't think of the horse's name, Frankie Law and Zach Pertins, which flashed back on debut. And
Chevalier Prince.
Yes. So hopefully he gets a bit more luck today. And he looks like a nice horse on the rise. Leap of Faith's doing well. So with Joy's racing well. And I thought Shanghai Dragon could run a much improved race down the bottom. He's had a recent trial, which is better, and he does have the ability to run a cheeky race in this.
Definitely, he's a bleeder as well too, and they often
First
say
up, yep.
First up, that's when to get him. On to the third then, Class 4 over the mile. I'm with Enjoy Life here, drawn well. Marrera jumps on board, significant rider booking, and the horse has been going well with things against him lately.
Yep, racing well. I've gone with taking a bit of a punt on one of the horses in this race in Jolly Forever. First up, 1,600 metres. I don't see Casper do this very often. He's caught my eye a lot at the trials. He hasn't done much, but he just looks like a nice moving horse. He looks like a nice horse, and he's 50 to 1. I think he can run a really, really cheeky race, and I'll say this, he will be the best horse out of this race. Definitely. He's a really nice horse on the rise. It's, of course, very tough to do that first up, but I think this horse does have the ability, and I think he can run a really cheeky race. And obviously, Bulletproof's a horse that, being back in the last few starts, so like that, Hemlin goes on board, and he'll be running on strongly, but he does need a lot of luck. But I think Jolly Forever's a nice horse on the rise, and he can show that on debut.
Okay, so one at a big price there, the Debutant, in some fairly famous covers, of course, those also worn by glorious forever a few years ago to win a Hong Kong Cup. Let's go on to race 4. So we've already touched on the fact that the Champions and Chater Cup is our main feature, but the next tier event, the Group 3, Sha Tin for the sprinters over 1,200 metres, looks a race in 2 between the top 2, Hot King Prawn and Thanks Forever.
Yep. I've gone with Thanks Forever. He does need to put his head out and win, but his run last start was really good. Hot King Prawn was okay last start. It just looks to me like he's a bit flat at the moment, so I won't be taking any short odds about him. Wishful Thinker, much better last start. And I like Fat Turtle. No weight. Back to the 12. Rock hard fit. I think he can run a really, really cheeky race.
What about your old mate, Dragon General? Placed in the race last year.
Yep.
If there's pace on, I can see him running a top 4 spot.
He can definitely run the race. He needs the pace on. And I thought if we got a bit more rain throughout the day, he's a horse that really likes that. So he's going to be massive odds, and he's a horse I do love. And I often look at the board and see what price he is and have something small each way, because he's a very consistent horse, and when he does produce his best, he's got a really, really good turn of foot.
Let's move on then. Have a look at race number 5, and Good Luck Friend's likely to be the favourite. He's already a favourite with you.
Yeah, I like him. He's a nice horse. He looked like he was not going to pick up last start, and then he got going again late, and I like that. He did have to carry the big weight last start. It was only at his 3rd start. He's fitter, he's stronger, he's more mature. Joe goes on board. Joe really suits him. He suits these kind of these horses. He's got soft hands, and I think he'll run a really big race. So I'd be very, very shocked if he doesn't run a big race. Wind and Grass, much better last start. Biz Power, better last start. Cruising was okay. So it is a tough race. Big Brook is a horse I've got a little bit of a watch on. I think his recent trials have been pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
Been much recent trial, big, strong, beautiful looking horse, well named. And if you're looking for one at huge odds, Moraki.
Yeah, had the one run.
I thought it was okay. I thought his recent work's been okay. So it's a tough race, but good luck for him, definitely for me on top.
Okay, on to race number 6 then. 3 newcomers in the race. What was your take on it?
Tough race. I've gone with Gallant Legacy again. I loved his win last start. Go Michael Cheng. He's absolutely flying at the moment. Team's going really well, so hopefully he can continue that run. I think he can do it. Sky Darcy's a young horse, a lightly raced horse on the rise. Umberto Rispoli had a bit to do with this horse before he left, and now Neil gets the opportunity on him. Recent trials have been very, very good, I thought. He'll be running a race. Solar Power scratched. Thought he could run a cheeky race, that horse.
We'll wait for him next time. Then.
Yeah, and kind of cool. Yeah, drawn wide, but I think Gallant Legacy can.
Yeah, I was with him too. I thought it kind of cool's the best horse in the race, but second up from gate 14, I'll have him in my top 4, but lower down the pecking order because of where he's drawn.
Yeah, I think, definitely. I really like Gallant Legacy's win. He was showing a lot of ability before that win last start. He's been shown he's a nice horse, good flashy horse, and I know Michael Cheng always had an opinion of him, and he finally delivered last start. So, really nice horse. Keep a watch on the horse down the bottom, Sacred Timing. Wait till he gets to 1,400 metres. He'll be very hard to beat.
Okay. Tip for the future there. Let's go to race number 7, though, at Sha Tin this afternoon. I'm with Yi Chong Pegasus here. Antoine Hamlin rides, racing well. Had things go against him last time, consistent, and back to Sha Tin should suit him too.
Great minds think alike, Edward. Yeah, he's racing well, doing nothing wrong. Tony Millard's got his stable going well. Other than that, fast pace. Sparkling Stars recent trial was okay. I didn't mind it. I thought he was a bit cheeky race. And Cigar Buddies, he's a first start. He's a horse that probably can run a cheeky race. But yeah, I like Yi Chong with you.
I thought the True Legend, the form out of that win of his last time out, the form stood up really well. If he gets a bit of luck,
he needs luck. Yeah,
he's definitely one to consider.
It looks like he's got a bit of speed inside.
Yes, looked tricky on paper for him. We've spoken about the Champions and Chater Cup, so let's roll on to race number 9. I wanted to tip on Zombel, Jerry Chow, and what he did last time out, 3 wide, and still had the audacity to hit the front with 300 to go. But from gate 11, I ended up with the horse that Chad Schofield's actually riding this time, went for Sacred Ibis.
Any chance of running the place last start, Edward? He was enormous last start. It was no one's fault. He's just that sort of horse. He gets back and he charges on. In saying that, 14 to 18, it's pretty tough to do. Obviously, Tony thinks he's fit. So His last start run was ding, 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 alarm bells. It was very, very good. He flashed home. Chad sticks with him. Nice horse. Got a dragon off the map. He was last start. He had no luck. He's going to go around with no weight on his back. Barrier 5. He's going to be a good price again today. I think he can run a huge race.
Let's go to the second last, race 10. Am I on my Pat Malone here and thinking that Regency Bo Bo, his fresh record, where he's rated, where he's drawn, who's riding him, not much pace in the race, that he could win here?
Yeah, he is a horse. Recent trial was okay.
That was the only little downer, I thought, for me.
I would have liked to see him, I don't know, just extend a little bit better. But he's definitely, if he goes forward, you know what he does. He just keeps going. Zac's obviously, been doing the work on him, so he's marked out this race, and it's going to be hard to beat. I've gone with Beauty Spirit again. Maps perfectly. He was good last start. 133 is no way for this horse because I don't think I've seen a bigger horse in Hong Kong. He is a monster. He's a very big boy and he was tough last start. In saying it is a tough race. Hello Beauty is going to be very, very hard to beat. He gets a big drop in weight, barrier 12. He's just going to roll across. Happy alumni. I don't know about him at 14. I know he runs through the line like a 1,400 metre horse, but
if they run along and he can settle, I don't think the distance is the issue for him. I think he can get that from a stamina point of view. I think the issue is that potentially a slower tempo over 1,400 metres. He'll get his head up, he'll want to over race, and he'll be his own worst enemy. Yeah, he just does a fair bit wrong. But once if he can put it all together one day, he's going to win a fair few races. And a little watch on Prime Minister the first day. I thought his recent trials have been very good. I know you liked his trials as well. I did. I also thought his New Zealand form was good, but on heavy and yielding track. So that was my concern with that form.
Yeah, if it doesn't look like there's much rain at the Kong at the moment, but that can always change. It is very hot out there.
Absolutely. Okay, one more to go then. It's a good race to finish up with. Class 2 over 1,400 metres. My speed map says speed, speed, speed.
Gloria Spectrum over the top. Please. He's my best bet of the day. He is huge last start. He is a really, really good horse. A very, very, very good horse. He's got some issues.
He's a bleeder.
Yep. And he does need a re-ridden one way. I don't think he's a horse that you can ride upside down.
No. Drop him back and let him run.
Just drop him back, let him absolutely launch, and he'll be doing that. Beauty Rush, I reckon, can run a huge race.
Okay.
I think if he goes forward, I thought he stuck on well last start. I thought if he goes forward, he'd obviously go forward, just take a tiny little sit in behind him, because there is going to be a few jockeys going very fast in this, I believe. And so Willpower's a huge watch. Talented horse, very talented horse. He's been working well. His recent trial at Happy Valley was pretty good, and he's got no weight, barrier 1, and obviously Circuit 3. He's a talented ISG galloper, and
we won't be seeing him today.
Has he scratched as well? He's out today. There you go. He's scratched gone. Okay, well, that makes Chad Schofield much happier with the 118, right?
Yes. I thought Happy Fun. I know there's a lot of pace on, but with the low draw, he might just be able to take a sit, and we know that he sticks around like your mother-in-law, Adam.
Yes, yeah. So, Glorious, Happy Fun always just hangs on, and Glorious Spectrum, I think, just straight over the top. Your old mate, Water Diviner.
I had another look at his run. I thought he didn't show the same turn of foot last time out. He wasn't getting to line as strongly as he has in the past.
No. If they do go 100 mile an hour, he will probably run on. But hopefully, Glorious Spectrum, those green colours are flashing down the outside in the last race, and you from your beautiful bird's eye view box can watch that.
I'll be hoping to see that, Adam. I'm going to go for Amor Star race 2. Number 3 is my best, and my value is with Regency Bo Bo later on in the day. I think it's level at the moment, 119 apiece, Joe and Zac. I think Zac's got the better book of rides. I think by the end of the day, he'll be in front.
Yeah, I do think they've both got pretty good rides, but it wouldn't shock me if something out wide won the Jockeys Challenge.
Okay.
I just thought it was one of those days maybe. It wouldn't shock if, a few things bob up at okay odds. So, there's always hopefully something rough can get up in the Jockeys Challenge. Edward, and you're on.
You save the best for last?
Yep, save the best for last. I thought If he gets the best, him and I thought Good Luck Friend was also very hard to beat, and Jolly Forever is my value bet. I thought I'll take a little punt on him first up on debut at the 50s.
All right, Adam. I'm suited up, but you better do the same thing. Let's get out to the track.
See you guys. Have a good day.